Hello guys, welcome to another session of Nocode Africa training. Alright, in this video tutorial you will learn how to build a web application without having to write a single line of code. Now this is a continued training on how to build mobile and web applications without writing codes, right? So in the past 2 weeks we have been focusing on building mobile applications without writing codes, mobile applications that can actually be uploaded or published on App Store and Play Store directly from a platform called Adalo, right? So this training is for technical talents who just want to learn how to build web and mobile applications. Particularly for this one, it's web applications. They want to learn how to build web application for clients, and it's also useful for startup founders and entrepreneurs who are trying to build MVPs for their products, right? So they don't really have like lots of cash to build hire a standard software developer to build a web application for them. So with Adalo you can actually get to build a standard web application without having to write codes. So you don't need to have any background in software engineering, software development to actually be able to understand what we are doing right now. You just need to know how to click buttons. All right, okay, so let's go straight into it. All right, so this is Fiverr. We're going to be trying to create a web application that looks like Fiverr, right? So we're not cloning Fiverr. This is purely for academic purpose. All right, so we just want to Fiverr is a web application, right? So we just want to recreate it, of course with new pictures, and then it's purely for academic purpose. This is not a clone at all. All right, okay, so let's get straight to let's go to another tab, and then we go to adalo.com, and this is where we get to build like really cool stuff. So design and build custom apps, no code required. All right, so I'm just going to log in, and okay, so we will go straight to creating a new application. This was like a demo of some stuff that we tried creating, the Coco web application. All right, this is for previous classes. So we'll just go ahead and then click on create new application, and then this time around we don't have any database that our application is going to be sharing data with. All right, so we will just go ahead and click on desktop web. We have been doing native mobile app for a while now, so we just do desktop web. So whenever you want to create a web application, you will have to click on this, not this one. Okay, so after that you'll be asked to choose the template. All right, so you just choose the blank template. Okay, so we click on next. All right, so if I told you, or like you want to create this web application to share a database with an already existing mobile application on Adalo, right? So you can just click on advanced options and then choose share database with an existing application. Then you can just choose the application you want to use. All right, so we don't want that, so create new database, and selected the blank, and then click next. So here we will just call it we'll just call it Fiverr. It's for academic purpose. Like I said earlier, we're not cloning, so in fact you see we're gonna use like different sets of colors, maybe. All right, so let's go create. All right, so this is what you get when you try to create a new application. All right, a new application without sharing database with an existing mobile application, right? Because the previous one, when we created it, it didn't give us the welcome screen, it didn't give us the login and the sign up screens. All right, it didn't give us the home screen. All right, so it just gave us a blank screen, and we had to like recreate stuff from scratch. Okay, so this is how it looks like, and let's see what we can do with this. All right, so our case study here, it's Fiverr. All right, so it has this green background, right? And it has this text here. It has the logo itself. Oh, I didn't download the logo. All right, so it has the logo here. It has it has some buttons, outline buttons. It has pictures here. It has some navigation, buttons. Not really buttons, but text. But this is for navigation. All right, and then it has a button here. All right, this is a button. This is also a button, right? Yeah, but this is for sign up. So if you click on this, it brings up a pop-up. Yeah, so this is modal, and then this is also modal too. So we will try to see how we can recreate this as quick as possible. Yes, So this tutorial might not be so beginner friendly, but it's going to be as simple as possible to understand. Alright, so this is the things we will try to create, and it might not be exactly how it is. Alright, that's why I said it's not a clone. We're just trying to see how we can build a web application using Adalo. Okay, so I don't have this. I will go straight to let's see, right click, and no, that doesn't work. Okay, so let's just go here and say download Fiverr's logo. Alright, so I will just quickly download Fiverr's logo. Let's go here. Let's see. I did download other things. I just didn't download this one. What's the color there? It's just white. Okay, so white. Where do we get a white Fiverr? Do we have to use? Alright, so let's just forget about the logo. We're not trying to clone it. We're just gonna recreate it. So what we'll do is we'll just use a text there, and cool for us, it's more like a text, and it has this small green dot, right? So if you see what is happening here, the background changes sometimes. It has green, it has red. We will not replicate everything the way it is. All right, that's why it's not a clone. It's just to show you how to go ahead and do something similar. All right, okay, so let's get straight to it. So let's start with the big background here, which is like let's use green at first, right? Let's use green. So we have okay, so this says welcome. All right, so we will not need this screen, so we will take it off. Okay, so we will need these, maybe not. I think we wouldn't need this either, right? Okay, but we might just have to copy some things here and take, so that we don't get to like waste time recreating things from scratch. Good, so let's leave it like that. So we have, this is going to be our desktop. All right, so like our home page, like the very first page, the landing page, which is what we want to design right now. So let's take off some things. So this left icon, it's not left icon, it's like a right icon. So let's just turn this off. Okay, so then right icon, let's just turn it off too. All right, great. In fact, I think we should just delete this. Let's see. This is a navigation, like an app bar, right? So we can just take it off. And then this is home screen. Let's click on this to see what it is. It is both a home screen and a welcome screen. So the very first screen that they see, the very first screen they see when they log in. All right, so no problem. We'll change the part of the home screen later. So let's go straight into it. All right, so I zoom this in a bit so you can see it. And then I go to add component section. Then I scroll down. I go to simple. Then I pick the rectangle here, and then everything just snaps, so I just snap it down. I'm not going to pay attention to dimension. All right, so I will just use the way I see it. Okay, so this is it. So let's see, something like that. If we need to adjust it, we will. All right, so this is it. And then let's use the green here. Might just work. Ooh, it works. Okay, so yeah, this is it, the green. And then what are we gonna do next? We're just going to go ahead and let's see what we're gonna do. Let's click on here and bring in the text. The text is going to be our logo. So we'll just type and say Fiverr. Oh, it's small letters, so Fiverr. Then we change the color to white. All right, and then we try to reduce this. Okay, so that's it. So we have Fiverr here. Let's see, the position is fine. Okay, so we might have to push it a bit inside, maybe here. All right, we're not trying to do everything the same. And let's make this a little bigger. Let's make this, let's see, is it bigger compared to the text? All right, it is. So let's say let's make this 26. 26, great. Okay, so this is it. Then let's just make it extra bold. Nice. So Fiverr, cool, we have these now. And then the next thing we're going to do is we'll just copy this, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. I'm just like duplicating it, so I will just go down to this. Come on. All right, so okay, so here it's going to just be Fiverr Business Explorer English. All right, so Fiverr, let's reduce this font size to 16. All right, yeah, so let's call it Fiverr Business. Okay, that's already Fiverr. So business, business small letters. So try to extend this a little bit so it can cover all your text. Let's see. We'll be going back and forth to see this. Okay, so Fiverr here is capital letter F. Okay, so we'll just try to see how we can use similar concepts. So Fiverr and business. All right, so Control C, Control V, duplicate and push. All right, then we go to here. It's gonna be Explore, then English, and we might not do a whole lot of the things that I found here, right? So we will just do a couple of things. The idea is we don't have to put all of this here. So I'll just say Fiverr, Explore, then maybe become a seller, sign in. I'm not putting everything. We're just using it as a case study, all right? Okay, it's not a clone. It's just a case study. So all right, so Fiverr business. What next is there? We have Explore. Then after that, become a seller. Let's follow that pattern. Let's say Explore. Nice. Explore. Okay, so we have here. Oh, come on. Where did that go to? All right, so Control C, Control V. We go to here. All right, so we say become a seller. Become a seller, and let's extend this. And then we have sign in and join. All right, so let's say Control C, Control V, push this down here and say sign in. Sign in. All right, and push this here. I'll hold down Shift, then select all of them here, and then just push them to the left. Right. Okay, then what else? Okay, so they're almost evenly spaced. All right, I'm just using my eyes to do the spacing. Then sign in. All right, let's find a button to log in, because there's a button here that says join. Oh, join. So let's go here and say button. It might be bigger than usual. All right, so we will say join. Okay, so it's an outline button, so we'll put it like this. Let's see, it's white. Okay, it's outline, and then primary color is white. Okay, so we remove the icon and shift this a little bit down here and bring it here and try to push this to 10. Let's see, how does it look like? All right, that's okay. So we just beveled it. We increased the rounding, the radius of the edges. All right, corner radius. All right, border radius. Okay, so we have it like that. So join. Okay, so this is it. All right, then we have let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so we have Fiverr business, Explore, become a seller, sign in. Cool. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we'll just go ahead and add this. So I will just copy it. Yes. So I'm just copying that, and all right, so I will go ahead and bring in the text and put it here. Okay, then paste what I copied. Nice. Then make it white. Okay, so the idea of the whole designing of a web application is that you're supposed to have a UI, right? You're supposed to have a UI. That's the user interface design, UI design of the web application, how it's supposed to look like, right, before you start creating it. So right now we're just using Fiverr's UI as our learning UI, like the UI for our design. So find the perfect freelance. So let's see. All right, so let's cut this from here by clicking, tapping on enter. All right, so we will bring this down like this, and then make these 36. Ooh, nice. And then just shift it a little bit like this. All right, then make it extra bold. Ooh, yeah, that's good. All right, so the thing is, there's certain things here, like the freelance was not the same. All right, so well, you have to just create like two different texts and then put them like this for you to do that, but we won't go into too much of detail. All right, so find the perfect freelance services for your business, and then what else? We will say this is a text box. Okay, input text. So we will do something similar. All right, so we will come here to add component section, and we will scroll down. We will go to forms and field, then we will pick our text input. All right, then we will put it here. Great, and that's it. So we have our text input. Let's see, how does it look like? It has some icons inside. Let's see if we can add some icons inside here. We cannot, unfortunately. well, but you can actually still play around with certain things. Let's say okay, let's just be let's be creative, right? Let's be creative. Let's go to no, we go to simple. I want to add the green label at the edge, so just make it like this and bring it down here, and then here I don't even know what green to use. Alright, so let's see, it's a very bright green color, so alright, so bright green color, so maybe around here. Great. Okay, so something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom inside to really see what I'm doing, and alright, so I try to make it snap, and good, so like this. Okay, so I just push it inside. It's not perfect, but you can still zoom it in a bit to see what you can do. It won't really snap. It won't give us anything better than this, I think. So we'll just have to zoom out. You know, when you zoom out, I think it'll look better. Not really. Okay, so we will just leave it like that for now. Okay, so we have this, and then what else? So there's a text there that says search. But the funny thing is that this is not how Fiverr, the search input for Adalo works. It doesn't require you to put something first and then click the search button. It doesn't. It just searches. It does the searching by itself without you having to click. So whatever you type here, it searches. So we can just take this off really. So well, that makes our design unique. Okay, so we take that off. We're not trying to clone it. All right. So we have this, and then enter text. So what is here? It says try. Let's copy this. Can we copy? So try building mobile app. All right. So let's just put our enter text here. So try building mobile app in Adalo. All right. So that's it. So yeah, that's how it is. And then what else? Normal password. It's okay. So this is good. All right, so we have this, and then what else do we do? So we are going to just go ahead and put this other part, so the popular, and then we put these buttons under it. All right, so let's try it. So we say text, bring in the text here, and then we say popular. I think it's a small letters, so popular. All right, and then the color is white. Black won't really work with green as the background. I think that's really obvious. Alright, so we zoom it in, and then these other ones are gonna be buttons, right? So let's just create a button, and we can duplicate the buttons. Alright, so we have here. Alright, so what are the buttons? It says here web design, website design, WordPress, logo design. So let's do it. So we say website design. Alright, so it's making it all capital letters. Let's remove the icon first, then change this to turn this off, so it gives you this. So we have website design. Alright, so design. Okay, so we have this. Increase the edges to 10, and you can push it a little bit inside, right? Alright, this is just okay. Alright, it won't become smaller than this. So alright, so Ctrl C, Ctrl V, I have another here. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, I have another here. I won't put so many, right? No, I won't. Let's see. It had those stuffs inside, like under, right? So it doesn't make sense to have it like, So what I'm gonna do right now, I will increase my font size to 40, right? Good. Then I will shift this a bit to this, right? Yeah, so because I wanted to have this kind of cool scenario, right? I think this is cool, right? This is really nice. So okay, so with these, what else? So we have website design, and I think this were outlines. Okay, so website design, WordPress. So let's change this to outline. Change the primary color to white. Okay, so WordPress, let's change this to WordPress. Come on, WordPress, and outline. Okay, change the color to white. All right. Okay, so then let's go to website design. This one was let's just say logo design. Logo design. So we change this to white. Okay. Oh, come on. No. Control C. All right. So we change it to just outline. Sorry. Then we change this to white. Okay, makes sense. So you first of all change it to outline. Then it was contained button before, so you change it to outline, and then after that you change the color of the outline. Okay, so this is it. Really cool, amazing. Nice. So what else do? We need to add these pictures and these guys here. All right, so let's do that. Click on the add components, go to image, and then just drag it and drop it here. All right, cool. Then change the image source, click on upload, go to choose image, and then go to downloads. All right, and just click on okay. This is just like where I have my files, so I'm just gonna pick my files. So I have this file I had already gotten, and then I had to change the background of the picture. I had to remove it using Photoshop. Yeah, so let's see, it's supposed to show here. It's still loading. I think the picture is big. Okay, so I think it's my network. Come on, it's supposed to show here, but it's not showing. Oh, it's still loading. The photo is big. The photo is really big. Alright, so guys, I'm just going to reload this page. Okay, so let's see what I can do. Alright, so Fiverr. This picture is too large. It's 12 point something MB. Okay, so I will just try to like kill the size. Yeah, so I'll just try to resize it. Okay, I'm resizing it, and I will just save it. Okay, so this will help now. Let's go back to the application. Alright, so here let's select the picture again. Okay, the same picture, and then this. So it should show now. Oh, come on. Oh, you see, there's a problem actually. It took the transparency off my picture. Ah, not cool, not cool. Like there was no background before on the picture, but now it has, it has taken off the transparency. So guys, I am going to just like quickly resize it again. All right, so this is like extra, right? So go to Fiverr, and then this, and then all right, so you guys get to learn some extra things in this tutorial. All right, so I'm removing background. Okay, so let's see. So now that I'm removing background from a file that is smaller, I am expecting it to have a smaller, let's say woman. Let's say woman. All right, so let's go to save, and let's close this. Okay, so let's go back to choose file, and then this time around let's choose woman. All right, so let's see, it should give me something better now. Beautiful, it worked. All right, so I don't have a background anymore. I didn't want something to have a background. I didn't want it to have a background because those guys in their own design, they don't have a background. So in this video, you've learned how to remove backgrounds. All right. Okay, so that's it. So we have this, and then this is it. So we're supposed to have like some text here, and well, we will put those other small details later. All right, let's just go to, let's preview this and see what happens. So let's preview it. Let's see how it looks like. I really hope it looks good. Okay, so now there is a problem. It is not positioning things very well for me, right? The reason is because my screen is really big, right? So like the screen of my laptop is really big, so it's actually 17 inches. So it doesn't position it very well. It doesn't really understand. So I think what we're gonna do right now is we're going to go ahead and do some arrangements. Okay, so let's push this down here. Okay, so let's preview. Let's see whether it gives me what I want now. Okay, so now it does, but it's still really stretchy. Okay, so let's see. This is not too bad. Alright, so we will do the arrangement and readjustment later, maybe in subsequent videos, but for this was just to create some sort of start. Alright, so we have this. I should hold down shift to, but this is not how it's supposed to be. So let's make this smaller. Alright, sticky keys. No, I don't want sticky keys. Okay, so let's bring this here. Okay, so let's preview it and see what happens. I really hope. Okay, now it's just totally messing the things up for me. Okay, we will try to readjust this. Okay, so let's see. Let's bring this down a bit. Okay, let me go ahead and bring this down. Alright, and then this down, and then this down. If it doesn't, we'll fix it in the next video. Okay, so this is okay. We will work with this, and then all right. So let's see. Let's just keep moving. Then we will try to we will like create a better orientation. Yeah, we'll create like a better orientation for the for all our components. Yeah, for all the components. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and what else? Let's create other things. We won't pay attention to this for now. We will just go ahead, and this is more like the beginner part in this. So let's say popular professional services, right? Okay, so let's we'll just copy this text. Okay, so let's close this tabs. All right, so then what do we do? Okay, so let's see, what's the color? It's white. Okay, so let's bring in the text and bring in the text here. Okay, so we paste the detail here. I think this should be like 26, and I think this should be bold, and I'm going to expand this. Okay, so this is it, and then what else? Then we have these carousels. Okay, not well, it's like a carousel actually. It switches, it moves around like this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create the same thing, right? But it might not be exactly the same. All right, so we have this. Then what we will just do, we will go to our database and call it, what do they call it? Popular services. All right, so we'll just create a collection called popular services. Popular services. Right, we wouldn't pay attention to some logic right now, so we will just take this one is locked. I can delete it. All right, so let's just create other property and say image. All right, great. Let's call it service image. Okay, service image. And then what did they have here? They have this, they just have text here, right? So so let's call this title, let's call this service. All right, so this one is the title. All right, then we add another text and call it our service. All right, so service. Okay, so I will push this up here, and then I will just go ahead and click on records. Then I will add the details myself. So here we have build your brand and the logo design. Okay, so I'll say build your brand, and then our service is logo design. Then it's an I, then it has a picture there. All right, so I have some pictures that I have in the database. So let's say this. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so I will just put that. I hope it's not too big. Oh yeah, so it's okay. So we save it, and then I'm gonna add another one. I need how many? I need 5. So the next one is WordPress. Customize your site in WordPress. Right? So we say customize your site, and then we call this WordPress. Then we tap on this, and I think we use this. This was it, right? Yes. Okay. All right. So we click on save, and let's go to add another service. What do we have here? Let's say voiceover. Okay, now share your message. Voiceover. So we say share your message, and then we say voiceover. Okay, so we tap on choose image, and where is it? Voiceover. Okay, so this is it, and then we wait until it loads, and we click save. Okay, so add another one, and then this one is going to be engage your audience video explainer. So let's say engage your audience, and then it's video explainer. All right, so we'll tap on this, and then we go to video explainer. I think this should be it, right? I didn't check it. It's the camera thing. Oh, so it's the camera part. Okay, so this is it. It loads, it shows, I save it. Okay, the last one. This is gonna be reach more customers, social media. So we say reach more customers, and we say social media. Social media. Okay, so that's gonna be this one. Nice. All right, so we have this, and then we click save. Okay, so now we have a database that is called popular services, and it has images and it has text. So we'll just go ahead and then click on add components. We will go to list, and then we will use horizontal cat list. Okay, so we'll use horizontal cat list, and we'll just put it here. We will just extend it all the way here. Okay, so what else? What do we do? So here, what is this a list of? It's a list of popular services. So popular service title, and then subtitle. So fine, let's go to image options. All right, no, image overlay. Yes, so popular services. Then here we say click this and say service. All right, so we have it like that, and here we have this thing below at the bottom. Okay, so it's fine. We're not cloning, we're just recreating. Okay, so we can turn this off, right? And then that's it. Okay, so let's see how it looks like. It might not be so arranged, but we will have we'll work on the arrangement later. Okay, so this is it. It gives us these kind of scenario. All right, so it looks cool for me. It looks cool. Like it has this it's a carousel. You can drag it around. Okay, so we have this, and I think I'll just push it here a bit to snap. Okay, then reload this and see how it does it. Okay, so it has its own special arrangement. It likes things done in a particular way. So I'm keeping things like that, and let's reload this. Okay, so all right, so well, it's almost like it. We have a lot of space here because of the size of my screen. I will get to create a rearrangement of the whole thing later. All right, so let's not pay attention to that. All right, so I think we can do like this. Okay, so that's okay. So we have this, and then what else? Okay, so we've done that. Let's check out another thing. All right, so we have these background, and then we have the text. We have some icons. Can we copy all of this? Yeah, we can, but I wouldn't want us to copy all of it at once. Let's copy one by one. So here we have like this. Okay, so let's go to our design, and then we will say add components, bring in a text. Okay, before we bring this, let's just escape. Before we bring this, all right, so let's tap on the top and then resize it, like bring this down, and then let's go bring the card, this like a background. It's a rectangle, so we just bring it here. Okay, and then we will resize it and make it cover some. All right, so it has this shade here, right? So I think it's just like a very light green color. Okay, so let's just find it and see, maybe something like this. Not cool. Transparent. Come on. Okay, so maybe something even down. Okay, so something like this. All right, so yeah. So we'll bring in the text, and then we keep it here, right? Just around here. And then we'll paste what we had copied. A whole world of freelance talents at your fingertips. All right, so it said the whole world of freelance, then there's a break. So freelance, so I just tap enter here, and let's make this bigger. Let's make this 26, and then let's make this extra bold. All right, so I think it used black. Yeah, it did. And then we have some things here. We have the we have the best for every budget. Let's see. Let's go here to text, and then we bring it here. We'll just put that there, and I'll paste this. Okay, so here we actually have some sort of icon, like a check. You can download that from Flat Icon, or you can just get random stuff from here. So let's go to buttons and icon, and we put something here, zoom it in. All right, okay, so let's change this from a bike to check. I think this works, but this is supposed to be like an outline, but we can use it. Okay, we can use it. So all right, so we have that, and then we have a text here under it. Let's say text, bring in the text, it's under here. I think it's even spreading up to this point, so let's say paste. So okay, so find no hourly. So we will stretch this. Okay, we can stop here. All right, so that's it, and then let's do for this quality work. What we'll just do is just copy and paste. Let's copy this, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, drag it down. Okay, then click on this, take the quality, and I like clicking the other one, I don't know why. Click on this and paste this. And then this one, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, drag it down. Alright, so I'm just trying to, I don't have the content in my head, so I would just use what we have here. Okay, so in fact, we won't even focus on the arrangement again. Let's just go with the flow. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Alright, so I will extend this down. Then let's have this. All right, so put it here. Close this. All right, so we have protected this. Okay, so paste this, and then almost done actually. Okay, so we're almost done. So here, quality work, and then we just paste this. All right, so we're almost at the end. Just one more. Okay, so well, we can stop here. Really, we can just stop here. All right, so we're not trying to clone anything. We're just trying to like recreate something. So I will go ahead and bring this down a bit. Okay, so bring this down like this. Okay, so this is it. Then what are we doing next? We're going to go ahead and bring in a video. Like this is a video, right? Yeah, so we'll bring in a video. Let's say we will search for YouTube. It's already here, so we'll click on it. It's gonna follow us. All right, so we can choose to resize it how we want. I like this element actually, really nice. Okay, so we have a video there. Then yeah, we will find something to put on it. Okay, let's see if I can pick something here. No, I can't. I don't even have this thing. Is not on YouTube. It's like an embedded video. Okay, so we have these components. All right, so we have explore the marketplace. We won't do all of this. It's just some icons and some text under it. We won't do all of this. This video was supposed to be very short. Then yeah, we will do this one. Just a few things, right? So let's try to pick this. Let's say okay, we will go to make it blue. Let's Ctrl C, Ctrl V, push this down. That made it blue, very dark blue. All right, so let's see if we can find that kind of blue, something really dark. Okay, so increase this to 100%. So something like this. It's okay. It should be like darker. Okay, so something like this. All right, so let's use this, and then we have this. So we will just come here, gather text component, and then we put it here. All right, then give it a white color. Okay. Alright, so this is it, business for your teams. Okay, so we have to make it bigger. Solution, right? So let's tap it from here and say, okay, we've already done this. Make it bold, and then make this 36. Okay, so maybe this. Okay, so this is okay for me. It's quite big, but it's okay. So Fiverr business. We want to replicate everything, right? So, and then we have some text here connects to this. So let's just bring this one. Okay, so instead of that, let's just pick something here. Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and then we drag it down here. Oh, come on. So right, so we have here. Change this to white. And then this icon, you can actually change it to white. Okay, so we have this. Let's just copy one thing there and replicate it 3 times. Okay, so this was a quick tutorial actually. This is a quick tutorial, not something we're gonna spend so much time on. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, bring it down. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, bring it down. Okay, so we have it like this. What else? We have these pictures here. So the thing is, I actually do have these pictures, but it has a background. And let me see. I'm going to use remove the BG to oh, come on. Oh, okay. So let's use Photoshop and see if we can work in that. Open. And then I have the picture here. This is a picture, but it has a background. Let me see if I can remove it without tampering with everything. If it works, I'll be so excited. Ooh, it doesn't work. So no, that's not gonna work. All right, so I will just bring the picture in and the way it is, right? Yeah. Or I could just alter some things. Let me bring the picture in first, then we will see what we can do to alter it. So I bring in the component as an image, then upload. Click on choose image, and I pick the image here. Alright, so it has a background, you get to see it here. This is also very big. Oh, this is also very big actually. So let's go back to Fiverr, and what's the size? It's not big. It's not big. think that's just my network. Okay, so why is it not showing? Alright, let me try to put it again. The picture is not big, but it didn't load. Okay, so we get another image. Let's get something else. Let's just use any other image here. So maybe this one or this one. Yeah, let's use this one. It doesn't still work. Come on. Okay, so what image? I think my network is fluctuating actually. So I have this thing, you're offline, your apps will not save until you reconnect. I think my network is like fluctuating, so it might give us some issues. Alright, so we might not put a picture here, but you know how to put a picture here, right? Okay, so let's check out something else. There's a button here that says explore Fiverr business, so we can put that button there. Click on this, tap on button, and put a button here that says explore Fiverr business, and then we close this, and then we turn this off, and we push this down like this. Okay, so and the cool stuff is this one is green button, so fine for us. So we have the video here, we have a text here, and we even have this. So we wouldn't do everything, right? I just wanted to show you guys basic stuff. And then yeah, so there are several other things here. We wouldn't do all of this, we will just stop at somewhere. Okay, so I think this is where we will bring it to a close, right? Let's just put it here, and okay, yeah, I think we can actually get to stop for now for here, because instead of making the video too long, we're gonna have like the next one where we will continue working on this. Right, so by then I should have gotten like a nicer flow for this, right? So that's like it. So before we close this, and let's create okay, so let's take a look at how it looks like. It might be a bit scattered. We will reorganize it towards the end. Yeah, towards the end of our design. It's not so bad, it's okay, really, it's okay. So then so we have this here. Okay, so we can just push this guy a little bit here, push this one toward the end. Let me see, so let's see, push this, oh come on, hold on, don't be in a hurry, push this here like this, okay, and then push this here like this. Okay, so let's see if it's gonna rearrange itself before we find other ways to fix it. All right, so it does rearrange itself a bit. So okay, that's okay. We have something not too bad. Okay, it's not bad at all. So we have here, and then let's create something. Let's just create a modal for join, right? So if you click on these join now, it pops up this. So we would just create this. We wouldn't bother about all of this, just the field here and do you agree by Fiverr, and then that's it. Already a member, then sign in. Okay, so let's do it like that. Okay, so this is let's do for join. So let's click on this, then we'll go to add component, no add screen. We'll call it a modal. Let's close this. Let's call it modal. Yeah, it's very large. Okay, so join. Right, so we click on create screen, and then what else? So we would tap on this and say what does it say? It's just a button. It says join Fiverr, right? So yeah, so let's change this to join Fiverr. Okay, so we can make it extra bold. Alright, and then here we don't need these buttons, we just needed the. Okay, so what else? We are going to go ahead and then bring in an input field like forms, right? So we will say bring in a form here, right? Let's see what they have here. So they just have a text field. So you put I think this is when you're trying to create, so you put your username and button. So let's just do the same thing. So we'll say text field and a button, and then the other stuff. Okay, so let's bring in a text field. Right, so this works. Okay, and then what did they say inside? It's okay, that's some buttons now. Let's say something else. Let's say a button, and then we bring in a button here. Okay, so this is the button, and what does it say? It says continue. Let's take this off and see what we have. Enter your email. All right, so we say enter your email. Enter your email. All right, so what else? Then we click on this and take this and say this is gonna be continue. All right, so we have continue, and then let's push this up a bit. Then let's put a text beneath it that says I think that I already copied that. By joining this, let's reduce it to 14. Alright, so okay, so we can push this here to the center, then tap on this and increase, tap it twice. I want to increase this a bit, and what we're adding there is going to be already a member, sign in. Alright, so we'll say Ctrl C, Ctrl V, bring this down and say already member. Alright, so we will just bring it here. So we will make this one too. So I just Ctrl C and Ctrl V. That's copy and paste, because I need this other one to have a different color. Alright, so we'll say sign in. Alright, so sign in. And then I'll give this one this color, green. Alright, so then try to do it like this. Bring it down a bit. Okay, so this works. Alright, this works for me. So join Fiverr, and then this is it. So we come here to join, and then we click on add action, then we say link, and it's linking us to join. And then the navigation is modal. Done. Okay, so that's it. So this was like the last thing we needed to do, and then we have done it. So let's say preview. We have a lot of preview screens. Okay, so we click on join now, and then we have this. Not bad. Let's see how theirs looks like. It has this glowing stuff, like it's a little bit dark. All right, let's see. This is just pure white. All right, so let me close this and close this and close this, and let's see. So it has card. Okay, so all right, so we will try to see how we can, like, make the background a little bit dark like this for the pop-up for join. All right, so that will be in our next video. Okay, so this is where we get to stop for this particular training, and in the training we're trying to see how we can create a web application. Just the landing page for now, that's a home page, and then the case study is Fiverr. So we will try to see how we can create other screens as well, and then eventually create the dashboard just to show you how to go around with the web application, building a web application using Adalo. Alright, so if at all you've not subscribed to this channel already, please just click on the subscribe button. It is one of the ways that you can encourage us to keep doing what we're doing. And then like this video if at all you found it really educational for you, and then drop a comment if you have some concerns, and I'll be sure to check it out and then respond to it. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.